Hey everybody, so lately I've been getting a question of what should I use with the black soap, whether it's a spongy mesh sponge or a washcloth. You also have exfoliating gloves, you also have the loofah. It really doesn't matter what you decide to use when you're cleansing your body, but it all depends on what kind of foam, what kind of soap action that you're looking for. So today I'm going to sit back and show you all three of these on the bar and the liquid soap. And I'm going to do so with this wonderful bucket. I'm going to fill it with water and then I'm going to get right into it. So give me 1 second, let me fill it up and I'll be right back. Okay, so I have my bucket of water here. It's just pure water, there's nothing in it. And I'm gonna actually start with, let's start with the washcloth, because most people like to use a washcloth, but I wanna show you exactly how it looks when you use the bar in the liquid soap, the difference between the two. Now, personally, I don't use a washcloth because I just prefer the mesh sponge, which we're gonna get into, but I'm gonna go ahead and wet this washcloth for you. I'm gonna wring it out per usual. And we're gonna go directly into the bar soap. Now, when you are using your bar soap, most people just go ahead and do this. And as you can see, it doesn't look like any soap is coming off at all, but it actually is. Now, I feel like you use more soap using a washcloth than you do using the sponge or the mesh, but there you go. So again, it just depends on what it is that you prefer and what it is that you like. Okay, so, and that's like the soapy look that you're gonna get. So I'm just gonna dip this in the water. There we go. And I'm just going to try to get it nice and foamy. Now this one, as you can see, it does begin to foam up, but it's just more so of the soap. So if you're using the washcloth, this is what you're gonna get. And again, you're probably gonna have to use more soap depending on what you like. So everything is as you desire, not what you should really be using, because it all just depends on you. But this is what you're getting. This is what you will get, okay? That's what you get when you use the washcloth on the bar soap. Okay, I'm gonna go ahead and dip it to rinse it off. Wring it out. As you can see, it's still quite soapy. Okay. So let's go directly into the liquid soap here. Now, when you're using the liquid soap, I'm just gonna open it up instead of pumping it, just to make this real nice and easy. Now, I usually use about a good 3 to 4 pumps on the liquid soap. But again, it all just depends on you. Okay, I'm just gonna use a bit. I'm just gonna eyeball this. There we go. I think that's good enough. Okay, liquid soap. Okay, liquid soap. I'm gonna wet it just a little bit, just to give it some moisture. There we go. Now, liquid soap. Again, it looks just like the bar soap because it's a washcloth. So with the washcloth, it's actually holding in that soap pretty well, and you're not really getting that super duper foamy action that you probably are looking for. So if you are using a washcloth, this is what it's going to look like. It's still going to cleanse your body. It's not going to really make a difference. It's just holding in the soap a little bit better, a little bit more. I put a little bit more water to show you guys, but that's what's going on here. Okay, this is your washcloth. So from the washcloth, I'm going to go directly into the mesh sponge, just to show you guys how that works out. I'm going to dump this water first because it is full of soap. and wonderful oils, and I'm going to show you. Bam. Okay. Okay. Clean bucket of water. And we're going to go into the mesh sponge. Now this one I like to use. This is my favorite simply because I like foamy soap. So this works out beautifully. Okay. I'm just going to wring that out. It's nice and wet. There's nothing on there. Okay, as you can see. And I'm just going to use my wonderful bar soap. Just going to give it a nice little rub. Again, this soap stretches and goes a long way, so you really don't need a lot. Okay, I'm just rubbing it on here, as you can see, and that's all I'm going to use. Okay, now check this out. Okay, the more you rub, the more foamy bubbles that's going to come from this amazing soap. Okay, yeah, I see the difference between this one and the towel. You get this nice foamy soap. Okay, so again, the more you use, the more foam you're going to get. So I'm just going to put some extra soap on here. I enjoy the bar of soap as well as the liquid soap when it comes to cleansing my body, because they both give you an amazing foam, but they both do something a little bit different. The bar soap is more so for people with oily skin, because it's going to really remove those oils from your skin, versus the liquid soap, which is going to give you that extra moisturizer. So if you have sensitive skin to like dry skin or extra dry skin, you want to use the liquid soap. But here you are. So that is the foaminess that you're getting from the soap, because you're using the mesh sponge. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and dip that. Let's get that cleaned. There we go. Okay, nice and clean. And then I'm going to go directly into the liquid soap again. And again, I'm just going to pour it on here. I don't want to have to deal with the pumping situation. So I'm just going to give it a little bit of a pour. Show you guys just a little bit of a pour, and I'm going to show you that that little bit of a pour is going to give you so much soap. Okay, this one, just going to have to work in here a little bit more, wet it a little bit more. There we go. Hey, the more liquid soap you use, the more foamy it's going to be. So that actually seemed like it wasn't enough soap, so I'm going to use a little bit more. Okay, so I'm thinking this is around 3 to 4 pumps. Like I said, the average for me is about 3, 4 if I want to be extreme. Okay, there we go. Come on, baby. Now this one is just causing me to work it a little bit more, but as you can see, this is the liquid soap on the mesh sponge. Okay, it's just as wonderful as the bar soap, but for some reason that bar soap gives you like this extreme foaming action. Now it could be just that I have the soapy water that I keep dipping into, but this one is not foaming up per usual. There we go. Look, now it wants to try to foam up, but this is what I have going on. Okay. There we go. You can see it on my hand better. So that's what you have going on when you use the mesh sponge. I'm going to go ahead and go toss this one as well. And then we're going to go directly into the sponge. Okay, last but not least, water, sponge. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and soak this sponge in this water. Make sure it really gets that water in there. Okay, as you can see, it's just clear as day. Okay, now I feel like the sponge is going to hold more water, so this actually might be extremely like foamy. But I am going to wring it out. Not entirely, but pretty good. And we're going to go into the bar soap. So again, all you're doing is rubbing. Ooh, this is already foaming up really, really well. Wow. Okay, so there's that bar soap, and boom, look at that. Look at that. Look, boom, look at that. That's the soap bar on the sponge. I'm ready to take a shower doing this. Okay, so I'm gonna go ahead and rinse that off. Okay, rinse clear, as you can see, rinse clear. And then I'm going to go directly into the liquid soap, and we're going to see what's going on with this. So, just going to drizzle some on there, as you can see. I'll put a little extra, just like the mesh sponge, just in case. And then I'm going to go ahead and rub. Wow, look at that. So it seems as if the spongy is creating more foam. Maybe because it holds more water and that soap is able to like spread out throughout and create that nice foamy texture that you're looking for. But look at that. That's from the liquid soap. And I just wanted to show you guys the difference. Look at that. And that's from the liquid soap. Look at that. I would say I probably poured about 3 pumps on here. Either 2 to 3 pumps, I'll say, because that seemed like very little next to the mesh sponge that I did. But I did want to go on here and show you guys that this is the look in which you get from the soap on these different cleansing cloths. Okay, as you've seen, this held more soap but didn't give you that foam. As you've seen, this gave you the foam, but also when it came to the liquid, it seems like you have to use a little bit more. And so far, this one has been the best one to use. Now, you do have your loofahs. You also have your cleansing gloves that you can use, your exfoliating gloves. Now, just whatever you want to use it, and just kind of get a feel for, you know, what you want to use, the bar, the liquid, what works best with the cleansing that you want to use. So that's it. That's all. I just really want to come on here and show you guys the African black soap with the different wash materials that you can use. And also I just wanted to show you how amazing this foam is. And the foam actually extends from just a body wash. You can pre-wash your hair with this. You can wash your face. You can wash your body. You can shave with this. Like, it goes so far and it stretches so long, and it's just so amazing for your skin. Like, it's some incredible soap, and I really want people to kind of transition over to it because it's more so of a health thing with me. I want to make sure that you're healthy and that you're cleansing yourself properly versus just sticking whatever on your body. So that's really what I'm all about, and that's really what this soap is all about. And I wanted to just come on here and I wanted to show you the different ways that you can use it, and then also the different materials that you can use, and the benefits and the results that you can actually get from the soap. Okay, you don't have to use some type of bottled soap where you're pouring half the bottle just to get this amount of foam. Okay, you're using a simple bar of soap, or you're using the simple liquid soap just to achieve exactly what you're trying to achieve. Now, I hope that this video was very helpful to you guys. If you do have any more questions, please feel free to sit back, ask me, and I will get more videos out answering your questions. Thank you for watching.